Hey everybody, Angie Zumwalt, Diamond Ambassador, and I'm so excited to be sharing day 4 of How to Go Silver. Today we're going to talk about what to do aside from posting on Facebook. Now, I know that many of you have already been posting on Facebook. Some of you have been getting a lot of engagement. Some of you have been getting people messaging you, commenting and liking and asking questions on your post, and some of you have not. And if you have not been getting engagement, if you have not been getting comments, I want to tell you right now, do not be discouraged. This does not determine your success or your ability to get 3 people to hop on and do this and start this plexus journey with you. Today, I want to talk about sending out messages or text or calling up friends and sharing plexus with them. I want to tell you that when I first started posting on Facebook, I really didn't get a whole lot of engagement. But y'all, I was not very active on Facebook before Plexus. So that is why messaging is so key to the growth of your business. And I know that it has been a key factor in helping me get to Diamond. So the first thing that we need to determine is, who in the world are you going to reach out to? Y'all, this does not have to be a big, overwhelming list. I know a lot of times I talk about making your list of 100 people or making your list of 64. And I think that sometimes for some people that can seem very overwhelming. So we're going to take this and we're going to take this out in little bite-sized chunks. And I want you to start thinking of 30 people in your life that could benefit from better energy, better sleep, a better mood. All of these things that we share with Plexus. Who do you know that could benefit? And then from that list of 30, I want you to circle 3 to 5 people that you feel like that you could call up, that you could text, that you could message, and they're just going to jump on and do it with you. I know that, we all have those people that we start doing something and they're just going to jump on and do it with us. I know in the beginning for me, it was my mom and I think, my aunt or my sister, or I know it was another relative. And then it was one of my best friends that started jumping on and doing that with me, or started, doing Plexus with me. So I want you to think about this. I want you to think of yourself as a farmer. And as a farmer, you're not just going to go and you're not going to throw out seeds onto the grass and expect crops to grow, right? No, you're going to go out to the field. You're going to plow the field, you're going to plant the seeds, you're going to water the seeds, and you're going to continue to pull the weeds, water the seeds until your crops start to grow, right? So that's when you need to think about posting on Facebook. That's simply plowing the field, messaging people. That's simply planting the seeds, and following up is going to be kind of watering the seeds. So I like you to think about that. After you start posting, y'all, that's when the real fun begins. Because then you can take that list, the list that we just talked about, that list of 30 people, those people that need the products, and you're going to reach out to them. So for example, you're going to write them a really short and sweet message. It's very, very important that we keep this simple. And instead of thinking like, I don't want to sell to my friends, I want you to think of this as, I want you to, first of all, take sell out. You are not a salesperson. You are a share person. You are just simply sharing something that has helped you. It is no different than sharing your favorite restaurant, sharing your favorite hairspray. So I want you to think of this. Maybe you just went to Target and you have found this amazing dry shampoo. And you're gonna call up your friends, you're gonna message your friends, and you're simply gonna say to your friends, hey girl, I don't know if you saw what I was talking about the other day, but I have found something that has helped me, and it's called Plexus. Have you heard of it before? Y'all, this is just as if you were saying, oh my goodness, did you see the other day, the other day we were talking about this new dry shampoo that makes your hair amazing, and I can not wash my hair in 10 days and it still looks fabulous. Have you seen that yet? Y'all, this is a very, very conversational approach. It's not pushy. It's not salesy. It's short. It's sweet. It's simple. It's to the point. Really focusing on not keeping your messages more than more than like 3 to 5 sentences. Because the one thing that I think a lot of people do, y'all, including me for sure in the beginning, is we're so excited. We have so much energy and excitement inside of us, and we just want to puke plexus all over people. We send them this message that's 4 or 5 paragraphs long, and y'all, I'll be honest, like if I even see an email that's 4 paragraphs long, like I totally zone out, like squirrel, I'm not going to read it. So this is something that I know I did a lot in the beginning. It's just kind of puke plexus all over people, sending these big long messages, and it is really a big turnoff, and people are just going to scroll right past this. So I just want to tell you, learn from my mistakes and try to keep your message short, sweet, and conversational. So some other ideas that you might have is say, hey, I know it's been like 20 years or something since we talked, but I haven't been doing really great, and I just found this thing called plexus, and it has been life-changing. Have you heard of it before? Or maybe if you've been posting for a while and you're not getting any response, maybe you could say, hey girl, I don't know if you've seen my Facebook post, but I am just so excited because there has been something I've been using called plexus, and oh my goodness, I cannot believe that vitamins have made me feel this good. Have you heard of it before? Again, you're keeping your message short and sweet. You're giving them an opportunity to engage. And then once they've engaged with you, you're asking if they are willing to hear your friend's story, because this is what we're wanting to do next. Our next step is creating that third-party validation. You're going to connect them with your friend, your sponsor, but you're not going to say, hey, let me connect you with my sponsor on a 3-way message. You want this to be personal. Remember, you don't want this to sound salesy. The minute you say, I want to connect you with my sponsor, they're like, no, I don't want to be sold to. So let's say, hey, I would love for you to hear my friend's story, and connect them in a 3-way message. And what I want you to, just say, you know what, I'm new to this. I don't really understand the science behind it, but I know that when you would love my friend Angie and you would love her story. I really feel like the two of you would connect. She knows so much about these products. And I'm kind of new. I really don't know a lot, but I know that they can help with everything, and they could probably help with, what you're struggling with right now. So if you wouldn't mind, I would love to connect you in a message. And then, sometimes I think including and saying something along the lines of, maybe when you messaged them, maybe you said, I found something that has helped me with my sugar cravings, my anxiety, and my energy. Have you heard of plexus before? So that when they respond back, and they might say, like, sure, I'd love to learn more. Then when you ask them, say, well, what are you most interested about? And this is something really important to find out, like, what are they interested in? What interests you? So that you can go to your sponsor and say, hey girl, I'm about to connect you on a 3-way message with Amanda. And she is most interested in the gut health part of plexus, or the energy part of plexus, or the weight loss part of plexus. So then what's going to happen is you're going to connect Amanda on that 3-way message with your friend. And then they're going to you're all 3 going to talk about plexus, and you're going to get that third party validation. But by finding out what interests them the most is going to help your sponsor with knowing the best way to respond to that 3-way message. This is also helpful because you will know what they are looking for. You will know how to engage them. You will know what they're interested in. And then you get that third-party validation. And y'all, third-party validation is so huge. It's just simply finding out about what their needs, because everybody has a different need. And when you express genuine interest in what's going on with them, what they're struggling with, what they're interested in, that's how you're going to create a really good connection and be able to draw your friend in on a three-way chat together. So, sometimes when you send out these messages, y'all, let's just say you send out 30 messages and only 5 people respond. And I know that you're thinking, I sent out 30 messages, only 5 people responded. 2 people looked at my message and they didn't respond. 4 people told me no. The other people haven't even looked at my message. And I want you to know that even as a Diamond Ambassador, I can send out 30, 40 messages and about 20% of the people are going to respond back to me. So y'all, 20% of 30 is about 3 to 6 people. So if you're getting out of 30 messages, you're getting 3 to 5 responses back, that is completely normal. Even at Diamond, when I send that out, that is about my turnover. And y'all, the other day, I sent out 50 messages and I got 2 responses. So don't determine the people responding back by your success or looking at it as a failure, because I love this statistic, and let me make sure that I read this right. It takes most people 8 to 11 contacts or exposures before they will respond back and take interest. Y'all, I know that for me, Ellen and Andrea, I know that they at least reached out to me 20 or more times before I really started to take interest. I have so many friends, y'all, that I have reached out to numerous upon numerous times, 3 years in, 3.5 years in, and they are just now jumping in on the business. But the reason why they are just now jumping in, they are finally deciding to do this, is because I have followed up with them. So don't get discouraged if you don't get a response right away, or you don't get the response you have heard that you have hoped for. Sorry, I'm all tongue twisted today. Don't get discouraged if you don't get the response that you have hoped for. Think of yourself again. Think of yourself as this farmer. You're plowing the field. You're planting you're planting the seeds. You're watering the seeds. Every time you post, every time you send a message, every time you follow up. So when you're sending these messages, remember, keep it simple, keep it short. Share a snippet of your surgery. Share a snippet of your story and what this has done for you. Ask them, have you heard of it? What has piqued your interest? What are you interested in learning more about? Keep it simple. Be real. Be authentic. Don't get discouraged when people don't hear back from you, because I will tell you, when you reach out to 30 people, most people are not going to hear back from everyone. And that's just part of it. That's why we just continue to reach out. We continue to plant those seeds. So I'm so excited. Stay tuned for day 5 is going to be one of my very, very favorite things on overcoming your fear. I am looking forward to hearing back from some of you on how reaching out has helped you get that third person. I want you to know, or get those 3 people so that you can go silver, especially this month with that double bonus month. Hope you all have a fabulous day, and go Plexus.